Where did you put the jug that I gave you? Yeah, sorry guys, my internet threw me out too. Sorry. Let me pin. Yeah, I was saying earlier and then the internet threw me out. So, hi sis. How you doing? I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. Can't wait. Man, I've missed my clients, the people that I have regular sessions with every week. It's like I went away for like 1 year. We are resuming today, tomorrow. Yeah. So I was saying earlier, I was talking about, I didn't even know what to title it, but now I think I've put how to get the man or woman of your dreams. I hope that works, for what I'm saying, but I'm sure it's beyond all of that. So I was saying earlier, before my internet threw me out, hey Beshi, how you doing, my love? Ramadan Mubarak, Abi, Ramadan Karim. Well done. Please pray for us. Hey Mama, Sister Vivian, thank you so much for joining. So I was saying earlier that, if you allow what you're going through on the inside to overwhelm you, no, what is happening to you physically, if you allow it to overwhelm you, you won't get what you want. Even though I said how to get the man or woman of your dreams. Thank you, official baby. Thank you so much. But this applies to everything you want to get in life. Everything. That is why I keep emphasizing on therapy. Therapy is what makes you grounded. It makes you. Thank you, Sister Vivian. Thank you. Sis, you know now. You know why. The moon is mooning. That's why. Hey, Sheung, Elalicia's Pavilion. Thank you so much. So, as I was saying earlier, even though me and Teddy dated for so long, 3 years, there was a time that we were broken up for 7 months. Yeah, see you. Topi Shiro says, therapy is changing my life literally. Yes, I'm so excited. She's my client, so I can't wait. We have our session tomorrow. I can't wait to talk to you. You get. So I was saying that even though we were together for 3 years, there was a period that we were broken for 7 months, I think it was that long. We were broken up. Even though in those 7 months, maybe first 2 months we didn't talk, but those remaining 5 months we were always talking, saying, even though we're not really dating officially. You get what I mean? But I was trying to say earlier, I said it in the first video, and I'm going to say it again, that even in those 7 months, I did not allow the fact that, this is my dream, this is the person we were going to get married. In fact, we had talked about getting married as far back as 2020. We were that serious. So then we now broke up February 2021. Hey, it wasn't okay. You get. So even though I was sad for a minute, yes, I was sad for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I was. After that, I can't remember. Say, Lara, have you forgotten who you are? And so I continued with my visualization process. You have to keep visualizing what you want, whether it looks like it right now or not. When somebody let me limit it to relationships. When they break your heart, and I'm even talking to if you are married to, when your husband breaks your heart, when your wife breaks your heart, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, don't start, men has come, hey, you now wear a wearing, what is it in English? You now wear iron armor. That I beg, this heart, I'm protecting it. Nobody else is coming near it. You are not ready. You are not ready. Somebody or people have asked me, how could you allow yourself to be that vulnerable again after going through 14 heartbreaks and a divorce? How? It's because I have healed from that pain, 1. And then 2, I now know the secret. I know what I did wrong previously. I now know what to do. Because back then I didn't know as much. But now I now know what to do. So I am now very, very, in fact, me and Teddy, one day we'll have another live soon, or maybe during the, yes, it's not even the live, during the Finding Love After Trauma event. Sign up if you have not signed up. You know, he will tell you how I was so balanced in that relationship. I gave my all. I wasn't thinking, anything can happen. No. Let me just put this one in reserve, because you cannot trust anybody. I can only trust myself. I never did that. Even him was in shock. He used to tell me, like, what makes you believe so much in me? 1, 2, what makes you believe so much in this relationship? Because I understand the secret of wanting something. If you don't believe in it blindly, you won't get it. If you have option B, you have spoiled it. You have spoiled it. You won't get it. This is for the School of the Mind, though. And the School of the Mind is coming very soon. But also, I'll teach this at Finding Your Love. I'll be finding, it's even difficult for me to know the names. Finding Love After Trauma event. Guys, join. It's 5 days, and it's me and Teddy. We're going to be sharing our story, and then we're going to be helping you. I'm going to be helping you some therapy sessions too, live therapy sessions. My classes are always practical classes. We're doing it for 5 days, Monday to Fridays, April 24th to 28th, 7 p.m. Nigerian time every day. I never had a plan B. That what if it doesn't work? How to get things? You have to apply it's not spiritual. That's how you get things, by using your mind. I tell people, your mind is the most powerful, I don't want to say organ. Somebody say it's not an organ. It's the most powerful whatever in your body or in your life. But we don't understand how powerful it is. So that is my own secret. I've leveraged on the power of the mind. I have used my mind to get so many things I want in life. Money, clients, speaking engagements, car, what again? Everything I've ever wanted. I have used my mind to get it, to print it. And that's what I want to teach you. Yes, thank you, Sister Viv. Most powerful tool that you have, the mind. So even when me and Teddy was broken up, when we were broken up for 7 months, I never allowed that to change my mind. I never allowed that to change how I see men, or how I see life, or how I see marriage. Never. Somebody asked me recently, did you think you were going to get married again? Since this marriage was supposed to have happened 2020 December. That was the plan. Before, we now broke up. And then things changed. And now we are here today. You get. So I have always known I was going to get married again. So it just didn't come by chance that, okay, let me just give it a chance. No, what do you want? Some of you don't even know what you want. You have allowed the pain of cloud you too much. So you will now tell yourself, when they say, what do you want? You say, I don't even know, self. If the marriage comes, it's okay. If it doesn't come, it's fine. If it is just, let's be dating ourselves and be okay, it's fine. You don't know what you want. You are not ready for what you want. You don't even know what you want first. You don't want it that bad. And I'm not even talking about marriage only. I'm talking about everything you want in life. Marriage is just an added advantage. There's so many other things in life that we all want that is more beautiful, that can help our lives. You don't know what you want. If you are like, well, if it comes, okay, I don't mind. If marriage comes, okay. If not, and you are telling yourself the reason is because you don't want to be desperate, and it's not true. It's not that's not the reason. For instance, I had always wanted marriage, but I was never desperate. It is a valid need. It's a valid want. It's okay if that's what you want. You don't have to be playing woke, because that's what I've seen people do now. People will not be truthful in what they want because society will now say, they will now judge you, society will now abuse you. Don't do that. Don't listen to anybody. There's nothing wrong if you're a woman and then you want a man. There's nothing wrong in it. It doesn't mean you are less of a powerful woman or a strong woman. It doesn't mean you are, don't let people deceive you. Don't do that to yourself. Me, I am a very strong woman. I was doing well by myself. But at the same time, I wanted to have a man. And I never shied about it. Never. I never, that people will now say, Kiniko. Never. I even posted sometimes. There was a time my son was sick. At the point, he had surgery. And then me and Teddy weren't talking then. I felt the presence. I missed the presence of a man. I missed being married. Because I knew, when I was married, I knew what my, whatever we used to do, my ex-husband and I, maybe when our son was sick, I posted it on this Instagram because me, I'm a very truthful and straightforward person. I don't say what I'm not. I don't let people, so that people will say, because you're a coach, so you have to appear strong. No, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I am a very vulnerable and authentic person. I always tell people, that is, those two values, they are my strongest values. Authenticity. I hate plastic people who lie. I also don't do false positivity. I am a very positive person, but there's something called false positivity. That is, you are not dealing with the issue. It is well, but it's not well. That's false positivity. You are not doing anything about it. You are not questioning it. You are not querying it. Why is my life like this? What is making this thing happen? Why is it happening? You're not querying it. You're not trying to do anything different. But it is well. I'm going to be okay. The Lord is my this one. God is this. That's false positivity. I don't do that. When something bad happens, I query it. I troubleshoot it. What is happening? Sorry, guys. What is happening? Why is my life like this? What is making my life this way? What is making my relationships this way? What is making my money become like this? Why are my clients doing this recently? I question, I troubleshoot. Then when I find the problem, then I look for the solution and I apply it. Then I can now be positive. That yes, it is well. God is with me. This is my portion. This is what is going to happen. But you, every day you are chanting affirmations, Bible verses, but you are not doing anything actively. Faith without works is dead. I don't do that. So I'm speaking to somebody here today. False positivity. If that is what you have been practicing, go and deal with it. Some of you, the reason why you are having consistent broken relationships or you are not even happy is because of your childhood trauma. Something had happened. Or your last relationship, something terrible had happened. You have not healed from it. But you are telling yourself, I'm fine. Me, I'm good. I'm not. Hey, me, I'm healed. I'm not. Topi Shiro says, this is what sets you apart. You look at the root and then positivity next. Yes, of course. So I don't just sit down. Something happens. I'm like, no, it is well. The devil is a liar. This is my portion. What if it's not the devil? Troubleshoot it first. Why is this way? Why is this thing happening? What is making it happen? So, for instance, when me and Teddy broke up, he broke up with me at that time. And, instead of, no, the Lord has given me the word. The Lord has told me this. Yes, because the Lord has actually given me the word and everything. I had to first check why. What went wrong? Not even from him, from myself. I started thinking about it. I reflected on it. What happened? I realized upon reflection that at that time he was not psychologically ready. And I was pushing him. So I'm like, oh, okay, this was the problem. So, can you see? I had to find out the problem first. I had to fix the problem. I had to troubleshoot it. Why? Instead of putting the blame. You broke my heart. You know I already have 14 heartbreaks. You know my story. And then you did this to me again. You are a terrible person. You are a monster. You are a this. That would not solve any problem. That will not heal you. That will not change whatever is happening. That will not change anything. What will change anything is your mindset towards that event. What happened? Why did he break up with me? Why did she break up with me? Or sometimes, why am I with this? Why is it that this is the kind of person that I have attracted? Why is it that this is the kind of person I have chosen for myself? That is something to also query and think about. Why is it that this is the kind of person I have chosen for myself? Why is it that this person keeps doing this to me, and I'm accepting it and I'm tolerating it? What is making me tolerate it? Those are the questions to ask yourself before you now launch into positivity. You don't just do false positivity. It is well. The Bible says, I see a lot of Christians who do that. Nothing will happen. Nothing will change. Because the Bible is the Bible. Yes, the word is not going to change. Because the word of God is yea and amen. The reason why it has not happened for you, the word you are quoting, is because you are quoting it wrongly. The Bible says that my people perish for lack of knowledge. A lot of us lack knowledge. That's why we are not getting the results that we want. A lot of us lack knowledge. That's why we're not getting the results that we want. Get knowledge. Yes, peaceful peace. Can't wait to talk to you too. You become introspective first. Yes. You reflect. And when you are reflecting, your mind, your thought pattern when you are reflecting, don't reflect as a victim. They are broken my heart again. Will I ever marry like this? He's married my own portion like this. Why is it that people keep... If you ask wrong questions, you will get wrong answers. You need to ask questions like, in the healing school, there are right responses to pain and wrong responses to pain. Number one wrong response is, why me? That's a wrong question to ask. Another wrong response is, this too shall pass. I know it's in the Bible, but it makes Christians lazy. They don't do anything. This too shall pass. They just overlook it and move on. That's a coping mechanism for a lot of people. But right response, what is this teaching me? This pain that I'm going through, this situation that I'm in right now, what is it teaching me? That's the right response. What am I learning from this? That's the right response. Another response is, what did I miss? What did I miss? What am I missing? You will see, when you ask yourself this kind of questions, you will see that you can get to the root of what is wrong. Instead of, it's like marriage, marriage is hard to find. I don't believe such. I don't believe it. So I just finished doing a video before this live video where I said, this wedding that I just did, everybody is like, oh my God, the God of Lara could I see, the God that has done it for her. Hey, after all she has been through, after us look at it, what God cannot do does not exist. These things are very true. Because without God, forget it, nothing will happen. We are nothing without God. That's number one. Yes, Edosa Abba, we shouldn't bury issues but deal with them. But do you know, when people say these things, I just shake my head, even though I understand that, that's what they know. I don't see myself the way people see me. That's another thing that a lot of people don't know. And what is that? It's called identity. I have a healthy sense of identity of who I am. I don't see myself as the woman that has 14 heartbreaks, 15 abortions, had a child at 19 and a divorce. That's not how I see myself. But that's how a lot of people see me. And how you see yourself is how the people you want to see you, that's how they will see you. I never saw myself that way. Like, that's my past. Even though I share it because I want to use it to help people, so that people can know that, for me to heal from these things, you too, you can heal from it. That's why I share it. I don't share it for entertainment. So I don't see myself that way after this one, who go marry. I don't see myself that way. Because why? I know who I am now. That was my past. I know who I am. I know what I can offer a man that comes to my life. I know. In fact, I was telling somebody recently, I have not really lacked men. All this time that I've not been married, never. I've not lacked, there has not been a period where I didn't have a man. Like, I didn't have men toasting me or something. Never. The problem I had was, who will fit my purpose? Who will fit my brand? Who will fit my purpose? Who will fit my children? Who will fit my life? Who can meet my emotional needs? Who can feed me spiritually? Those were the problems I had. Those were the things that took me longer to choose a man. I never, in fact, this is the first time in my life where I had 4 men at once to choose from. 4 men who wanted to marry me. It's not dating. See, if you are on this live and you think, look at her, she's bragging, then you don't know me. I'm not telling you these things that I'm bragging, never. Those are for people who have low self-esteem. I'm telling you these things so that you will know that identity is critical. How do you see yourself? That's how people that you want, that's how they'll see you. So because I don't see myself as a pitiable woman who have been through divorce, who have been through, so men don't see me that way. I was always prepared for what I wanted in a man or in marriage. The house, we just moved to a new house, like some weeks ago. But the house I had before now, I was telling my people on School of Identity session, I was telling them 2 weeks ago, I never decorated it to taste. You know why? Because I saw that house as a transit house to my husband's house. So that brings me to the next point. The other one was identity. Another point now is preparing for what you want. Are you prepared for what you want? Yes, I want to marry. Yes, I want to marry. But you are closed-minded. When you see when a man texts you or enters your DM or sends you, can I have your number? Hey? Who are you? Excuse me. You're not ready. But you told yourself that you want to marry. Now, God is presenting you with options, but you are chasing them away. You're not ready. You're not going to get it. And then when you want to prepare for what you want, you have to prepare psychologically, physically, everywhere. Financially, you have to prepare. So my house that I got, when I got back from Abuja, I didn't decorate it. Because I said, this is just a transit house. I am not going to stay in this house for too long. I am moving from this house to my husband's house. And that was what happened. That's preparation. So I didn't even buy what I wanted, how I want. Because I knew what I wanted. When I go out or when I wake up in the morning, I expect to meet somebody. I'm telling you the truth. Those were the things I did. So my mind is receptive. I am expectant in my mind. And let me shock you. I have met 2 good men without leaving my house. They came into my DM. Good men. They are my very good friends till today. In fact, one of them, I almost dated him. Very good men. I didn't leave my house. Why? It starts here in the mind. I was expecting it. So when I open my DM, when I go out, when I wake up, it's not just even wake up. When I wake up in the morning, I have my expectations. I have my goal book. Let me ring it up for you. Where's my book? You see, this diary, see how I've been using it since 2017. It's going to be 6 years this way. If I open it for you, you will open your mouth like this. I will open it for people that sign up for Finding Love After Trauma. I write what I want there. So I read it to myself every day. This is what they call manifestation in mindfulness. Manifest it. I read it to myself. So, and then when you read it, when you visualize it, you now expect it to happen. By dressing well, by being ready. So even I don't know if any of you, if you were on my live video when me and my husband, Teddy, when we shared about how we met through somebody. I don't go out. They're not declarations, Edosa. They are just I write them as if it has happened. It's the only people that have done the School of the Mind that will understand this. It has happened. I write my 2023 as if it has happened. I write my 2022 as if it has happened. I write my 2021. I don't write that this is what I want. No, I write it. December 2027, me and my husband, we are here. I have this set of money. I have this kind of car. We're riding it. We're going. I do it for people. If you have done any of my session, the healing school, School of Identity, School of the Mind, I do it for you. It's a normal thing that we do. It's visualization. So I write those things as if they have happened. And then when you write it as if they have happened, you have to behave as if it has happened. Even when Edosa, even when I talk to people, when I go out, when I dress, when I act as if I am married. I'm not joking. Because that's what I want. And it's not just for marriage. I'm just talking about marriage today. It is even for money. There's somebody that did School of the Mind. She sent me a testimonial. She said, Coach, that taught me about, if you want to make more money, you have to have an abundance mindset. So she said that, I've posted the testimony before. She said that because of this, she now started buying things in twos. Can you see that is counterproductive logically? Yes, Joyce Simmons Studios. Hi, darling. Can you see that is counterproductive logically? You want more money or you don't have money, but because you want to manifest more money, she says she starts buying detergent, the bigger one. She starts buying all the things she uses in her house, something that should have managed to buy before. She starts to buy them in bulk. Because who buys in bulk? People that have money. She told me it was last December 2022. She said, Coach, I have the testimonial. She came for my wedding too. She said that was the first time that she said it on the live session too. One day when she said all the money I paid her to do this therapy, because she did about 24 weeks. That's a lot of money if you're doing therapy with me. She said I made all of those things at once. I made that money at once. She said she was the only person in her office, that was December, that earned in 7 figures. Only person is here. The power of the mind. Do not underestimate it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't underestimate it. So it is not about if you want to marry, go out. If you want to marry, you do. It's not about that. It's here. Because some people have been going out for like 10 years now. They have not met good people. Or they have not even met anybody. Or the people they have met like this, they are terrible people. It's not about that. Me, I rarely go out. I can tell you, I go out maybe once in 3 months. I am very busy. I do sessions from Monday till Sunday. I am very busy. Mondays, my sessions are from Monday to Sunday. Where's the time? And usually my session starts from 2 p.m. every day. Or 12. Okay, 12. They have now fixed 12. Till like 10 p.m. Where's the time to? My friends are tired of me. They stopped calling me. Because we used to go out, overnight. Let's go and hang out. I'm too busy. They stopped calling me. But that does not stop me from getting what I want. Why? Because more than going out is here. Thank you, Ashray Bijay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. What you want to manifest is here. Is in the mind. You have to expect it. You have to behave it. You have to act like you have it already. So that's what is stopping a lot of people. You want a husband, you want a wife, but right now it's difficult for you to share. Yeah, very profound, Miss Ugo. It's difficult for you to share. Needed to hear this today. That's good. It's difficult. You can't share. You cannot be open with people. You cannot share your resources. You are when somebody touch you, hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't like it. Halabai. Exactly. Don't touch me. I don't like it. I don't like being touched. And you want to be married. Don't touch me. See, the person that introduced me and Teddy is somebody I met when I went out once. I don't think I've gone out again since then. That thing happened in 2019. It was at the Future Awards. I met this person. That was my first time going out because I just got back to Lagos that year. So future awards, I'm like, okay, 2 days, my friend. Then I do some things for them. Okay, let me just go. That was the first time I went out, and then I met this person. When I met that person, I had already concluded that I cannot date this person because of the things that I've shared it. If you were on my live video with Teddy the last time, you get the gist. He did something that I'm like, no, it can't be this one. But because I said it can't be this one, it didn't mean that I had to be rude. I had to be, I better get off my, never. Ask him. Till today, he came for our wedding too. Loy Justina says, used to be like that, but I don't know what happened to me. Every chang. It's pain. Pain changes people. Pain changes people. That is why you have to heal. Pain changes people. Pain will change you. Pain will make you're a very kind, trusting, nice person. You just become this hard person. That's why you need to go through therapy to heal from that pain. In fact, the healing school, to be precise, so that you can come back to being who you are. So you cannot want to get what you want, but you are still you're not forgiving the last person. It's not going to happen. You are still holding what he did in your head. It's not going to happen. Topishiro says, we did this visualization exercises, and I remember how much joy I got instantly. You see, she's my client. She's signed to the healing school. It tapped into something I had not experienced before. That's it. That's it. Immediately your mood will change. Immediately. If you have been sad, you have been crying, you have been unhappy, immediately your mood, when we do that exercise, because you see yourself in the future, you see what you were doing. You see, I will take you to 10 years from now. I will take you to 20 years from now. So if you have seen yourself that way, married, with children, happy, but by the time you come back to the present, by the way, we do it through hypnosis, you have to close your eyes. By the time you come back to the present, you feel so much, God, instant joy. And then you attract that thing to yourself. That is what I did. Literally. And then, finally, you are visualizing what you want. You are expecting it, Then, when it comes, take action. Take action. Don't let it be, then you start doubting it again. The Bible says we should test our spirits, so because before what's her name now? Before Sarah got Isaac, Hagar came first. So you have to be careful. You are not being careful. You are being doubtful. You become suspicious. I cannot be too sure. I cannot be too sure. You are not being careful. You are being doubtful. You will lose it. You will lose it. Or you get into that relationship, you are still afraid. I cannot go and rely my life on man or Adam. You want to trust Adam? I beg you. Let me keep something first. Let me just be showing you're not ready. There's something I always say. Vulnerability is the currency of love. If you're not ready to be vulnerable, you're not ready to be in love. You're not ready. So why would you be in a relationship and you are sleeping with one eye? It's better you could go leave that relationship. There's no point. Because what you want will not happen. You are not giving your all. As in, I can't wait. Ted we're going to talk about this at the finding love after trauma event. Like, it was even shocked that how do you invest so much in this relationship emotionally? With all the things that you've been through. He'll tell me, wow, like, you inspire me. Because there's no point. There's no point being in a relationship. There's no point being like this in a relationship if you don't want it. It's not going to work. Why will I be in a relationship and I'm giving half of myself? There's no why. That's a waste of time for everybody. For me, for you, for what's that? Yes, those are vulnerability is the currency of love. Vulnerability is if you are not ready, then there's no point. So a lot of people have manifested it. A lot of people have, expected it. A lot of people, vulnerability is going. A lot of people have a lot of people, but they are not taking action. They are doubting it. This man, are you sure he's the one like this? Are you sure he's not the one? Are you sure with this thing that I'm saying? Hey, that's how that one broke my heart too. This one, look at him now. He has started doing this one. What the law of attraction says that whatever you think about the most will surely happen to you. What you focus on, you would attract. Trust me, that relationship is breaking very soon. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are you know what they call tip of the iceberg that I'll be teaching at that event, the Finding Love After Trauma event, happening from April 21st to 28th. It's just a tip that I've just shared today. So imagine what you'll be getting every day for 5 days. If you pay on time, it is 100,000 naira. After April 19th, it is 150,000 naira. Sign up. I promise you, you'll be glad you did. You have been doing relationship the wrong way. I was too. Until I got this knowledge. I want to help you attract. It starts from attraction. That's what a lot of people don't know. It starts from attraction. It's not that you now go and choose a bad person already. So you now be trying to make him a good person. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. That is why some of you will have to break your relationship so that you can start afresh. Some of you would need to break because you know that what you are doing, who you are with now, is nonsense. There's no point. Your values are not, tallying. His values, her values, they are terrible. So there's no point. There's no point trying to make that kind of person to be. It starts from attraction. The person you choose, it starts from there. Who are you choosing? You think that no, these are the people in this generation. It is true, but there are some other people in this same generation. Why is it that you keep choosing the bad ones? Something is wrong. There's a reason why you keep choosing the bad ones. Why is it that it's the same thing that happened to me? 14 heartbreaks and divorce. There's a reason why I kept choosing those people. And why? What was the reason? Because one, I had low self-esteem. I had a distorted identity. I saw myself as somebody that, because I was after one. So men are now trying to, anybody who was with me, they were doing me a favor. That's how I saw myself. So if you already have this mindset, you're a goner. There's no point trying to now change the person you are with. You are a goner because the person already, is going to start treating you like that. The person is going to cheat on you. The person is going to hit you. The person is going to treat you badly. Because your mindset is the problem. Your mindset is what made you attract that person. Your mindset is what made you choose that person. So you have to get a new mindset, a better mindset, if you want your relationships to change. And I always told people, because my friend, I remember there's this friend I have, she'll tell me, you and this guy since 2 years. He didn't come. Are you sure? You better break up with him and time is going. And I would laugh. And I used to tell her then, I only want one person. One. That's another thing that some people do here. Because of your age. I still did a session with somebody yesterday and she's like, I have these issues, I have that issue. So Lara, this time next year, I want to have my kids. I want to be married and have. You can't control it. I met Teddy when I was 36 years. I was 36 when I met him. Look at when we got married now. I'm 39. So, and I still wanted to have kids. It made sense that at 36 we should be married so that we can have kids sharp. But even though we wanted kids badly, you don't want to have kids and be in pain. You don't want to bring kids into a marriage or a relationship or a situation that is terrible, that will now damage the children. You don't want to do that. In fact, let me be honest with you. In the beginning, that 2020, I wanted to get married in 2020. I frustrated him. I was like, if you don't want this one, if you don't, that means kinika. And we did break up. And I found out later, when we talked, that he wasn't psychologically ready. So how do you marry or force somebody that was not psychologically ready to marry? And then you think the marriage will be okay. But that was 2020. But this is 2023. In fact, psychologically ready is an understatement. He's over the moon. Hey, Zuzi, I have talked about you before you joined. Welcome. But now his mind is in a good place. He's excited. He's all of that. Was it not worth the wait? Of course. It was. I didn't have to push him. I didn't have to say, oh yeah, follow here. I didn't have to say, this is what I want us to do now. No. So that's the problem that a lot of people also have. You don't wait. You are too in a hurry. I'm hitting 40. If you after 2-3 dates like this, if you are not saying I'm off, you are not ready. You are not ready. Hi, Zuzi. You think the other person too wants to be single? Everybody wants to be married. I'm telling you, men even like marriage. Men. In fact, I have a mindset or a theory that marriage pays men more than women. But men are not showing it the way we women are showing it. But he also needs to protect himself. He also needs to be sure. He also needs to gather himself together. It's not everything is not about money. Because you're like, is it money? You have the money? You have the what are you waiting for? You are not ready. I don't go. It's beyond money. A man too needs to be psychologically ready to marry. Timi Edwin says so many profound, eye-opening truths. Yes, a man has to be psychologically ready too to be married. Or else, you yourself, if he marries you, you are in trouble. He will frustrate you. That was what happened to me, I'm telling you, literally. Because that 2020, we were so serious. We were we're getting married. I had told my friends. I have some of my friends that used to disturb me that, hey, you are still not married. Because I was too ecstatic. I was so excited in 2020. I'm getting married. And then it just came one day and said, I'm not ready. I'm not psychologically ready. And I had to understand. So, there are women here who, if a man tells you I'm not ready, I beg you, this one not ready, just wants to waste my time. Don't believe all those teachings you hear. Everything is not logical. Everything is not logical. Sometimes some men cannot even explain what is going on with them. They don't even know themselves. They don't know. But they just can't commit. Sometimes it's psychological. It's not physical. It's not about you. You did not do anything wrong. They love you. He loves you. He likes you. Encourage him to go to therapy. That's what will help him. That's what Teddy did. He had to go to therapy. Not me. I can't be his therapist. You get what I mean? So, these are the things that we're going to be teaching at Finding Love After Trauma. It starts on the 24th, April 24th to 28th. Send a DM now. It's 100K now. From the 19th, it goes to 150K. I am very positive that if you join, you will testify. I know. Because these are things I teach it's like I want to put together healing school of identity, school of the mind. Literally, that's what we're doing. And if you have done healing school, you know how much is it, school, identity, mind. But now I'm not just putting those three together. Now I'm now adding relationship coaching or relationship therapy to it. So guys, please sign up. You'll be glad you did. I can promise you. You'll be so glad you did. Because these are life examples. I have always wanted to teach these things. I do anyways in my private classes. But I'll tell myself, Nigerians, it is when they see that you are married that they will believe you. It is when they see that, whatever she's teaching me now, she has it. That's when they want to listen to you. It's not always like that. I need you to know. But that's another teaching for another day. So, ladies, if you want to sign up, send a DM. You will get the account details and then make payment, and voila, you're in that class. We cannot take too much people because of time frame, because Teddy has to go to work that period. So that's why we have to make it short. So when we hit the number that we want, we will stop taking people. So thank you, everyone. I see your DMs, I see your comments. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Saturday and your weekend. Bye for now. Bye, everyone.